This is what I wanted out of it. Didn't even know it was announced until the damn thing was over. I'm sitting there and watching it, I got my Skittles, I had my juice, I was happy. Halfway through, I had another hour. Got another hour state of play to go. Oh, it finishes, it's over. And I go on YouTube and I see that the first fucking game announced was Resident Evil Code Veronica. I was happy there was a Resident Evil game announced. So let's fucking go! Yes! Resident Evil Code Veronica was a favourite game of mine when I was a kid. It was one of the games that had me hooked on the GameCube. I loved that game so much. I never understood how like soft locking worked or like locking yourself out of a game until I did it myself in the famous scene when you're on the plane with that motherfucking tyrant. If you don't have enough herbs or don't do it correctly, you're fucked. You're just doing the whole first section of the game again. Which if you know how to do it, you could probably, I don't know, bosh it off in half an hour. Just that first section up to the plane with Steve. Oh, Steve. I was so sad. That hit me right in the feels, that, when I was a kid. Steve losing his dad, and I think it was a work accident or like a cancer. I can't really remember, but I know he like lost his dad and his family, and he ends up on the island, like, sure, it's Rockfell Island, something like that. And it's just so vivid. Like it's so vivid. Like she goes looking for Chris. So like basically the first Resident Evil Code Veronica. So like it opens up. Like Claire's running away from soldiers in a clip scene, and it looks like she's in a facility. And then you see the famous pixel art. The famous Resident Evil pixel. She's in a prison, and the prison guard's like the only person you see, apart from like living person you see, apart from like Steve. After that, he's dying, so he's bleeding out. So he just unlocks your cell. I think you just come to anyway. Clip scene happens, you go outside and there's fucking zombies in the fire. Okay, boom, you're in Resident Evil. It starts. Like, he gave you a lighter, by the way. You got no gun as well. Like, you are Claire, you've got no gun. Go and find the gun. Like, you go and find the gun in barracks, and it just reminds me of, like, it just looks like a POW camp. But, like, also a workman camp as well. I think you see zombie dogs in the beginning, and you find the medals, and you use a 3D printer, and you scan it and put it in a box. Just instant nostalgia. Like, one of my favourite games of all time is Code Veronica's. I even cheated. I cheated as a kid. I was like, I'm completing this game. I'm getting past this fucking monster. I'm doing it. And I'd walk through there, open on me laptop, or I think I wrote the whole damn thing out. I can't even remember, but it was either on a laptop or I printed it off or something, and I sat on my brother's GameCube and completed it in like 3 or 4 days one summer holiday, and it was just so fun because I was determined to complete the damn game. So you get past the tyrant, and then so you get past the tyrant, and Steve's like I will put spoilers in the description, but they're definitely for the new game. It's a reimagining, so they're gonna reimagine the game. Like, even the new Resident Evil 4, they took out a good few chunks, but Code Veronica, go and play Code Veronica. I'm sure it's on GOG. When you get past the plane sequence with the tyrant, you land at the frozen facility, and the Ashford twins are there, but the male Ashford twins. So what I found was also terrifying. I think the Ashford twins were the same person. So I think it's a hermaphrodite. I'm not too sure, but that's what like my child brain conceived of. So what? So they are brother and sister. They are the same. They can just switch in between. Like that's like hermaphrodite crack. You know what I mean? That's like that's some TZ she virus shit going on. That's crazy. And the video with the pulling of the wings off the dragonfly always made me feel a bit sick. I was like, oh, that poor damn dragonfly. No, not the dragonfly. Not the dragonfly. No. But I always wanted the sniper. Like, give me that rifle. I want that rifle. I want to use that rifle. And you do get that rifle eventually. But like, so you go like if you go to a frozen bit and there's a giant spider under the ice, which is really cool. Very like big spider under the ice, and you fight all sorts of monsters. But then I complete the game as a kid, and I'm like, done it, fucking done it, completed the game. Black screen, game starts again, and you Chris. I'm like, what the fuck? More gameplay. Let's go. I don't know why I snapped then. It's just like a good nostalgia moment for me. It was that game. Like I was praying it'd be Code Veronica. And I know there was a lot of leaks, but how like no one really knows unless it's announced and it's out. Like we all just hearsay and rumors on the internet, isn't it? But apart from Code Veronica, there needs to be like a Resident Evil 1 remake. There needs to be like a Resident Evil 5 remake. Don't say you can't remake Resident Evil 5 these days, because you fucking can. Resident Evil 6 can just stay in the bins for all I care. It's just like that'd be hard to remake that, but if they do, I'll still play it. But this announcement trailer, it gave you absolutely nothing. It just gave you a flash of the island, a flash of a city, like a city. Claire arriving there, and then an old woman answering the door and like, "Oh, your brother's never here," and like a shoot, and then you go from there. You're like, "Okay, let's go. Where are we going?" And that's how it looks. Teasing you, tickling your balls, flicking the bean. Resident Evil, Code Veronica, 2027. I think it'll be around about June time, March time. I'm hoping it's around March time. If it's 2027, they're gonna start giving us more, hopefully more information, more updates, more trailers. If any information, any more gameplay comes out for Resident Evil 9, there'll be some gameplay for Resident Evil 9 or some demo or something. Not demo for Resident Evil 9, DLC for Resident Evil 9. But like when Claire answered the door, I was thinking, okay, they'll throw in the camera option for Resident Evil Code Veronica. They'll throw it in. Do you want to be first person? Do you want to be third person? And for me, it's always going to be third person, unless it's like a new character. I feel like I have to play in third person. Like I haven't been through Resident Evil 9 again as Leon in third person, but I would like to. No, as Leon in first person. Sorry, but no, I'd like to. It's the options there. I feel like they're missing out on a Resident Evil game to remaster, but Operation Raccoon City, that shit show. I loved that game. That game was so cool. I could play Resident Evil till the red moon rises. Huge cheers. Thanks for watching.